Trainees, it's day 17 of the Ring Fit Kickstart 2.0 and I hope that you are ready for another fun-filled leg day. That's right, it's filled with joy and wonder and squats and thighs and stuff like that. I love leg days and I hope that you do too. But just to address another couple of concerns after chatting with a couple of people, just wanted to reiterate a couple of things. Number one, you can take a rest day whenever you need. Look, I schedule in rest days for the beginners 2 days a week, and for the other programs just the 1 day on the Sundays. But if you do find life takes over, everyone's got their different situations and things happen and people are getting COVID booster shots as well. So if that happens and you need to take a day off, then that's all good. You just need to make sure that you are resting and then you jump back in the next day if you have to. Or if you need to take a few days off, maybe look at restarting the week, something like that, okay? Not to worry. Oh, all right. So the second concern, obviously, if you are trying to lose weight, you need to be in a caloric deficit. If you want to gain weight, you need to be in a caloric surplus. So make sure that you are doing, eating the right amounts for you, because if you're not in that, you're not going to get the effect that is desired. Even though we are doing exercises that increase the amount of calories that you burn, high calorie burning exercises for those who want to lose weight, or we're doing lots of sets for those who want to gain some muscle mass. If you're not supporting it with the right nutrition, you're not going to get the results, okay? So you need to just make sure that you're honing in on that and focusing. I know most of you are, which is awesome, but I just want to make sure that we've reiterated that. So with that all said and done, let's get into the question of the day. What did you do with your rest day yesterday? Let me know in the comments. I hope it was something super fun. Make sure that you warm up, let's get ourselves ready, and let's do an awesome leg session. Start your week off with the hip lift to activate the glutes and use the hamstrings before a set of squats. This is soon followed by side step, which will use the abductor muscles on the legs as well as the adductors on the other side. Repeat the hip lift before the wide squat move, where we take our feet out more than shoulder width apart to squat, keeping those eyes on a fixed point to help with our neck position. Do a round of ring raise combo before your third set of hip lift, and then stand and bend over for the hinge pose. Whilst this uses the shoulders for movement, the hamstring stretch should be quite welcome by now. Pendulum bend uses a similar hip hinge position but requires core strength to rotate at the thoracic spine. Finish the set out with overhead squat, a final progression of the standard squat that tests your core well. If you found this too easy, you can try repeat or add more ring raise combo, hip lift and pendulum bend sets. This session has 2 halves with progressions and alternates in the second half for some moves. So start your week off with a great combo of hip lift and wide squat, activating and using most of the major leg muscles effectively before the adequately dynamic knee lift combo. Make sure to do the little jump at the end of the move for some additional ankle work. Get to the ground for thigh press and hold onto the ring if it looks like it's going to pop away from you before facing down mountain climbers. Drive your knee straight up, keeping your core tight and a steady rhythm of movement. Ignore the scoring. Now, the second half plays out very similarly, but instead of wide squat, we do an overhead squat, which progresses the core stability side of the squat, and we do knee lift instead of mountain climbers. This is a vertical version of the mountain climbers, mechanically speaking, around the hips and knees. Repeat the playlist if you want, or try it as a circuit. Do the first 5 moves as quick as possible, rest for 60 to 120 seconds, and then finish the circuit. My beginners, just a little note, I forgot to set the reps right here, so bear that in mind. Set them to your taste. We're jogging through beginner to kick the third week off before dropping to the ground for some hip lift. Holding the ring can help with stability and intensity on the legs, but if you want to try it without the ring, that's also okay. Jog through Trotter's Grove area, which includes some lower body exercises mixed in with the running before a round of side step. Take a decent step out to get some better benefits here. Do a set of squats, making sure the knees and toes are in line before a second set of hip lift and side step. Next, bend at the hips for overhead bend, which uses some good hip extension when coming back up to standing ahead of the revolved crescent lunge pose. This is a good move that provides a stretch at the hips, but if you want something more intense, you can do overhead lunge twist instead. Finish the playlist off with Sport and Highway. Well done. Awesome, that is some great work from everyone on our first day back of week 3. I hope you are feeling really good there, and I hope that your legs are feeling nice and powerful at the moment. They will be aching over the next few days. I'm kind of sorry about that, but not entirely. Now, fit fact of the day. We're going to talk about 3 postural concerns to do with the spine and 3 kind of major defects that we see. And those 3 are called scoliosis, kyphosis and lordosis. So, scoliosis is the one I heard about the most growing up, I think, and this is more to do with a lateral imbalance, kind of almost like an S on the body with the spine. So you'll find that essentially one shoulder will be dropped in some people, or they'll have one hip out to the side, so it creates that lateral imbalance. Then there is kyphosis, where you have almost a little bit of a hunch at the top, of the top of the body, and this can often be due to over tight pectoral muscles and stretched rhomboids or serratus muscles that aren't doing their work properly. So kind of rounded shoulders, kyphosis can come hand in hand with that, which kind of sucks. Then you have lordosis, which is where you get a bit of an inward curve of the lumbar spine. So you'll find that people who have anterior pelvic tilt, it goes hand in hand with lordosis, because that helps create a bit of an angle at the hips constantly, pokes the bum out a little bit as well. So that's what you'll see there. So those three definite issues to go and see a chiropractor about, or see a physician about, to get referred to the correct people to help you with those postural imbalances. This is what I say when keeping the body in balance. I'll say that quite a lot actually when you see my other videos. And keeping the body in balance is essentially making sure that you are, working out all the parts of the body. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but postural imbalance can cause proper issues like that. So, muscular imbalance can create postural imbalance, and that's a lot harder to correct. So it's important to keep that body in balance. And so, yeah, those are 3 spinal posture defects, which I wanted to talk about. It's kind of cool. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble on again as normal. I hope you're having a wonderful day today, and that you rest up, have a great nutritious meal, and you're back for some arms tomorrow. Like, share, subscribe, all the normal good stuff that we've been doing. If you're not subscribed yet, please consider it. It'd be really awesome. And I'd like to say thank you to my patrons, Rain, I Love Waffles 1311, and Sick Hippie, for their fantastic support through Patreon, and all my other patrons as well. Really awesome. If you want to see more, check the description. Thank you so much. I'll see you later.